Good.
Good day, I'm John Edmondson, Vice President at X-Power Manufacturer, San Gabriel, California. Now, X-Power Manufacturer is the world's largest small medium motor manufacturer. We also take that as motors and complete the entire product, which services both the restoration, janitorial sanitation, environmental, and the pet grooming business segments. Except for motor and electrical parts, X-Power's pet equipment is injection molded with tough ABS plastics. This allows for a tight seal and a great deal of durability. We're also designed with screw-on parts, and that ensures that seal, but also cuts out a thing called bleed, which is bringing air in through seams. This is very important, not only when you first buy a piece of equipment, but for its longer life and usage. Our products are designed from the ground up, with performance and the purpose of that particular piece of equipment foremost in the design process. We're going to take a look at what we're trying to do, our objective, and then we're going to design the motor. After that, we will design the shell or the casing for that particular motor to ensure that, number one, it fits snugly, securely, cutting down on things like vibration, balancing it to ensure we cut noise level considerably in our equipment over some of our competitors, and by also what we're doing is we're making sure that you have the least amount of maintenance problems with these particular pieces of equipment. We also design the ancillary parts, which come from various, they may be electronic, they may be simple things like electrical cords, but we manufacture and we produce those all in-house. Now, during this entire process, we are testing at every stage. When we do the prototypes, when we have the finished product, there's testing at the factory in several different levels, and then also here at distribution headquarters here in San Gabriel, as well as in Ohio. Those ensure that your customer is going to receive a piece of equipment that is no worries, no troubles. Now, I'm here today to help you, our pet grooming distributor partners, with the product information that I hope will be helpful in your sale of the #1 line in pet grooming equipment in the world. Also, I'm going to try to make sure you understand the very best usage of this equipment, what advantages you have over our competitors. And I'm going to try to make sure that you understand that, like I did when I first saw this equipment, I hope I will show you that 40 years says this is the very best line of equipment and the most complete line of equipment that I've ever seen. I think you will come to agree with me. If someone calls you, or if you ask about a piece of drying equipment, you'll know there's only one company. It's X-Power. We're the most complete. We have the very best of each model. Now, why do groomers love X-Power? And that's the key. We go to shows. We're out at those shows. We're demonstrating this equipment. We're asking questions. We're asking for input. But throughout this process, we learn. And one of the things I've learned is as we go, those groomers come up after they've bought this equipment, and they keep telling us how great it is. And this is at every show. If I'm sitting there talking to someone about a piece of equipment that they've never seen before, it's not unusual to have someone walk up to me and say, "My gosh, that's the best that it ever was, you need to buy it." And they're talking to the person I'm talking to. This is the kind of equipment we have. Now, the groomers love this equipment for the #1 reason, without doubt. It's the quietest machinery ever produced in the pet grooming industry. There is nobody that will ever get close to that. We, quite frankly, say about 40% quieter. But in fact, It's a lot greater than that. Model for model, these units are just unbeatable. They're also energy efficient. We use the least amount of electrical usage. There's no good in grooming an animal and you're paying the guy who you're buying your power from an exorbitant rate. These energy efficiencies mean more money in the pocket for the groomer. And those groomers appreciate that. There's no doubt about it. I need you. I'm off the chart. I'm off my chart. I'm sorry.